Hello, friends. How you doing today? I'm here and back again to talk to you about part two of that award-winning book called "How to Win Friends and Influence People." It was written by Dale Carnegie, one of the most influential books of all time when it comes to people relations, getting along with others, influencing others, being a leader, just being a great person. So, section two is divided into five chapters. Okay, in chapter one of the section talks about showing love to others. Okay, it says to be well liked, you have to show love to others. You have to become genuinely interested in others and other people. It can't just be about you. It has to be about the other person. Get interested in them. Ask them questions. Find out about them. Let them talk about themselves. When you greet people, greet them with enthusiasm. Act like you're happy to see them. I think they mentioned, like when people own a pet and they come home, the way a dog acts when its owner or the family comes home, the dog just displays happiness. That's how we have to start showing people that we're happy to see them. Okay, chapter two of section two is called First Impressions. If you want to make a good first impression, here's what it's telling you to do. It's telling you have to develop a winning smile. It says when you smile at somebody, a smile says, "I like you." That's what a smile says. It can't be something that's fake. People know when it's fake. So don't just make a grin. It has to be a genuine smile. Um, a point that they made in the chapter is begin to see the other person's point of view. That's kind of like the recurring theme in the whole book. It says a smile costs you nothing. So learn how to smile. They talked about how in Charles Schwab, a famous businessman in the steel industry, says that his smile probably made him $1 million more in his career just because of his smile. Chapter 3. It says you're headed for trouble if you don't know how to do this. Uh, you have to learn and remember people's first name. Okay, they were talking about how a lot of people who are great with people and you have to figure out ways to learn people's name because nothing is more important to most people than their first name. So if you meet somebody and then let's say 2 weeks later you see them again, if you can call them by their first name, if you remember their name, that conveys a message that you feel they were very important because you felt it important enough to remember their name. Chapter 4 it's called The Secret of Being a Good Conversationalist. And they said the secret to being a great conversationalist is in the listening. It's about listening. It's about talking less and listening sincerely what the other person's saying. Ask questions and let the other person talk. It says that most people don't want to really hear about you. They want to hear about the other. They want you to hear about them. So talk less and listen more. Chapter 5. If you want to interest people, if you want to be interesting to people, it says learn what others like to talk about and encourage them to talk about it. So, like, let's say you're going to have a meeting with a customer, and you find out what some things that the customer likes. If you know that the customer has a huge fish collection, okay, they have like fish tanks everywhere, and you could maybe start off by asking them questions about that and let them talk about it. They'll consider you interesting because you brought up something that they like and you got them talking about it. Discuss the other person's interest. Okay, make it less about you. And then chapter 6, there are 6 chapters in section 2. This one says how to make people like you. It says to compliment the other guy, compliment the other person, female or male, give them a compliment. Always make the other person feel that they're important to you. Always make them feel important and encourage people to talk about themselves. And as I read this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, the main thing that is kind of like getting you to do is to see the other person's point of view. Learn to put ourselves in the shoes of the other person Okay, because it says most people really, really deep down, they're more interested in what they have to say than what we have to say. So see the other side, see the other person's point of view, and you will be on your way to being an influencer, to being a leader, to being a master of dealing with people and connecting with people. Once again, this is section 2 of the famous book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Thank you for listening.